pleasant good morning, everyone. Members of the media, we're delighted that you took some time out from your busy schedule to attend our final press conference of the 25th Annual Las Vegas Bowl. This will be the culmination today with this press conference and the luncheon of the week-long Las Vegas Bowl week. And to top everything off, we know it's going to have a great game today because if any of you were outside this morning, we had a valley-wide rainbow that started in the south on the ground all the way to the north, a six-color rainbow, guaranteeing we're going to have a fantastic game tomorrow on this, the 25th edition of this great bowl game. As you can see up here on the dais, we have the visiting Houston Cougars on my left and the Mountain West Conference champion San Diego State Aztecs on my right. So with no further ado, we're going to get this thing started. And the way we do it here, and we want to remind all the media, there will be no one-on-ones in the press conference. So you'll ask your questions here. And when you do ask your questions, please state your affiliate. Let us know who you're representing when you ask the questions. So at this time, it's my honor to introduce the head football coach at the University of Houston, Mr. Major Applewhite. Coach?
Well, we're obviously excited to be here. This is a great honor for our football team. Had a great couple of weeks of practice getting prepared. I want to thank John Saccenti and Rob Dondero for great hospitality. Looking forward to playing a great opponent. Obviously watched Coach Long from afar, and I have great respect for his program and just the relentless effort that his program plays with, and we're looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Questions for Coach? Don't have to be shy. Everything's friendly here, right down here in front row.
Well, as you mentioned, we've faced a lot, and you're going to face a lot during the season. You understand that there's adversity built into every game, every season. The way we train, our culture inside of our building is built to withstand that. And so guys understand that. And regardless of big wins or disappointing losses, our football team is physically and mentally tough and continues to grow. I've seen it grow, obviously, throughout the season because of our senior class. And we've got a great group of guys who have been through a lot, been through several coaching changes. But the thing that they do is they adapt and they overcome.
More questions?
No, there's not much reflection. You just kind of have a routine as a competitor, whether you're a player or a coach, and you follow your routine. You trust your training as a coach the same way you do as a player. So, no, there's really no time for reflection. There's a job to be done, and we all focus on it, and we do our part and take care of our responsibilities. Yeah, all full-time coaches will be on the field tomorrow. We have other guys in terms of quality control guys, graduate assistants, analysts. They can give us great eyes in the box. We've practiced some of our sideline operations and our communication. But we'll all be down there to be with our players. There's only 5 of us in terms of full-time coaches. But, again, like I said, we've worked through that. We've had those meetings. We've talked through the headsets, making sure that everything's functioning the right way. Understanding special teams and substitutions, and just making sure that we have an organized sideline and operation. Well, it's great. Anytime you have a win in a bowl game, obviously it leads to momentum in the offseason. At the same time, every team has its identity, and next year's team will have its own identity. This game is about the seniors for us. Does it build momentum? Absolutely. Helps you in recruiting, helps you finish out strong through signing day. But at the same time, it's really about sending these 2 guys and another class of seniors off the right way, and they've worked hard to build this program and set a foundation. So that's really what we focus on, and we've talked about the last 2 weeks of preparation is if you truly love and you're committed to your teammates and you're committed to the goal of sending these guys out right. You'll do everything you can in your preparation, and we'll have great practices and have purpose in what we're doing, and that's our goal, to send these seniors out the right way. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, you have one portion of it as a coordinator. You know, your job is to get first downs, touchdowns, and as a head coach, there's a lot of things that come across your plate. I've always understood that in terms of being an assistant in the meeting room. I remember working for Mac Brown is, you know, you guys get a very small portion of what I see on a daily basis. Sometimes I have all the information. You guys might have opinions and ideas of how things are be done, but I've got all the information. And as a head coach, you're given a lot of information. There's a lot of hats you have to wear, and in this quick transition, it's been about getting ready for the bowl game. It's been about recruiting and holding on to recruits in this recruiting class, and it's also been about hiring a staff for the future. So a lot of different hats, but you know, at some point last week, it was set all that stuff down and let's get ready for the game. When I watched the Armed Forces Bowl, I was in Austin. I knew I was probably going to be hired, but I watched them play against Pittsburgh. They were down in the fourth quarter, and just the competitive nature, his will to win his team. There was other guys out on the field that made plays, no doubt, but just his competitiveness. I knew if we could eliminate some things in his game in terms of, you know, disastrous plays, big sacks, or turnovers, and then when I met him personally, I knew he could be really good because I saw what kind of person he was. He's a guy he's never arrived. He's hungry. He's humble. He'll come in every day, and, you know, his mentality is coach me, coach. How can you make me better? And, you know, when you don't run across those athletes that are that talented physically and that have that much humility in terms of where can I improve. And then, you know, you look at the other guys on the team and you realize you have a lot of other guys that are just like him, and those guys have a lot to do with his success as well.
Any other questions for Coach? Well, Coach brought a couple of players with him this morning, so let's meet and greet these gentlemen. On my far left over here, we have tight end Tyler McCloskey, and I'll get you started with an easy question, Tyler. Since you arrived in Las Vegas, what's been your favorite part of Bowl Week here in Las Vegas?
It's been a first-class operation the whole time. A lot of fun just walking up down the strip, kind of people watching, if you will. A lot of interesting stuff to see, but just seeing all the sights has been a lot of fun.
And, of course, right next to him, we have defensive end Cameron Malvo. And, Cameron, I got a question for you to get things started as well. Your opponent tomorrow is certainly a run-first ball club. And what have you seen on film that impresses you about the Aztecs' running games and their backs?
I know they play really hard. They have a very talented guy in the backfield. He makes a lot of plays out of nothing. Just really electric player, and, you know, we know what we have to go up against, and it's going to be a challenge.
Questions for either one of the players from Houston? Sir?
Absolutely. I'm from Houston. I was born and raised there. Always watched the Cougars, always been a fan. And then just getting a chance to go to my hometown school and play for them, I have a tremendous amount of pride. All my friends from high school that claim Houston as well. Just making them proud, making my family proud. My whole family's from Houston. My dad has 7 brothers and sisters, and they all come to every single game. I think at all of my games, home games, there's 40 people in the stands for me. And it's just been an incredible 4 years. It's flown by. I wouldn't trade it for anything, though.
Oh, man. We're going through many staffs, you know, I've been with a lot of different players, with a lot of different coaches that have been able to coach me, and, you know, credit to them, they've done a great job coaching me, and the rest of the defensive players, Stephen Taylor and Tyus Bowser. And, you know, I've met a lot of great people. Coach Herman brought a great staff over here last year, and we just grew closer with them and built the trust with them, and that gave us a bit of a culture change, especially when they first came. And, you know, it's been different, but it's definitely been well worth it. We've accomplished a lot in these past couple of years, so I'm just thankful for it all. I don't think it's, you know, the just the biggest game. But I mean, of course, it might give us some guys more motivation. But I mean, we attack every week like it's the same, really. I mean, we practice hard all the time. We run to the football, and we're going to prepare the same way for every game. The key is just, just keeping the motto of what we do. We try to stop the run. We try to make teams one-dimensional, and, each week we have to practice in that way and just practice really hard and just run to the football, because running to the football eliminates a lot of plays. That's just straight effort. That's not the talent given to you. That's something that you can control, is your attitude and your effort towards the football.
I've told people all year that we're professionals at distractions now. I think you see us blocking everything out and just staying internal. We know what's going on inside our building, and nothing outside our building doesn't affect us. We have a great group of senior leaders that have a very clear objective of what we want to get done, and it's on us to bring the young guys along with us. We're very adamant on achieving our goals, and I think that's what's really kept us in line, not getting caught up in all the stuff that's going on outside our building. Just able to stay focused.
That's what I said after practice. I told the guys, I said, man, it doesn't start here. I mean, it just end here, with this senior class. I mean, we've developed something here that's special, and, it's their job to keep it going, and I believe they can do that.
I'm really excited to see what they do. When me and Cam got here, our program was competitive, but I think we've taken it to new heights now. But the recruits that they've brought in are, no offense to Cam, but they are much better athletes than we ever were. And so where they're going to take us in the future with Coach Applewhite's leadership, I'm really excited to come back and see how they do.
It's just been a great growing process. I feel like I've met great people, and I worked so hard to achieve these goals as a team with my team, and guys like Tyler, they pushed me through it. When I came in, I was 210. Now I'm 275. So I mean, that was a big jump. But I'm thankful for everything. I wouldn't be a part of a different program.